Welcome to AchieveMates.
Oh man, oh my God.
I'm Alex.
This is Gary,
And Jody.
and welcome to the very first AchieveMates podcast, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen.
Okay,
I don't think we have any female likes.
I think we do. I think
that,
we have
that
like
guy
one.
sitting in his room.
Caitlin doesn't count.
That's,
I don't.
that's not
I don't
Caitlin.
even think she liked us yet.
Nope.
What?
Oh, yo, you better get on that. Get in that room and go get your wife.
Viva la waffle, crawfish grilled cheese waffle. What are you looking at?
That sounds balling as hell.
That looks scrumptious.
Yeah, that looks pretty delicious. I'm just saying.
Then you start doing that.
Oh my God. Well, about an hour, not an hour ago, about 20 minutes ago, we were discussing.
DMC.
Was it
Yeah,
DMC or was it just bad reviews?
Well, it started with bad reviews, and then we got on a one subject of DMC, the new DMC. But what started it is that we've decided that we wanted to do game reviews, and we've noticed that just about 80% of all game reviewers on YouTube and just on the internet in general have a very, very, very biased opinion when it comes to reviewing games. From just being a fanboy and being like, this game sucked because it didn't
Stay true to this theory.
It didn't stay true to the theories because they did co-op now. That sucks.
That wasn't that a complaint about the newest, not 6, but like
Resident Evil
5.
Yeah. Among other things.
But the thing is, like, it was so obvious that people were complaining that when it came out, it was a co-op, but it was so obvious. There's two people on the front cover.
Yeah,
it said like you don't have to face this alone on the cover.
See, that's the thing is, I have to say that I actually really liked Resident Evil 5.
I did too.
I liked it.
Me and John, it's a guy that me and Jody lived with for a while. Me and John probably put like 70 hours in that game. We beat through
You
that
said
game.
5?
Yeah.
5 was with
Whenever
Chevy?
Chev and Chris
Yeah.
Redfield.
See, that one was still kind of scary. I know
It had startle moments.
it had, yeah. And the very first one was when you're in the village and you have to go up the hill to that gate
and
shit. That dude comes out of nowhere, and I think the first time I encountered him, I died. But Resident Evil co-op, the idea is not bad. If it was like the original Resident Evils for like PS1, that wouldn't have been bad at all. Like, helping each other solve puzzles and stuff like that while still having the really weird not tank controls, but the really weird camera angles and all that crap and that. And it kind of still would have been good.
Yeah.
To actually, you can do single player without another person, or you can do co-op, sort of. But I mean, you'd have to change the story and all that crap and that, whatever.
Well, see, I didn't really care for Resident Evil 5 because when it came out, all my friends had Xboxes. So I had to play the game all alone.
But that's the thing is, I actually bought it for PlayStation 3. That was one of the games I bought for PlayStation 3.
Yeah, but like it was. I like the concept. It's fun when you have a friend. The main thing I didn't like about it was a lot like Resident Evil 4. It was you start off fighting certain types of enemies and you go through the same types of enemies throughout the whole game. Like there was new bosses, there was a few new enemies, but to me it was a lot like Resident Evil 4. But I loved 5.
Oh.
Like the enemy type was kind of the same, but like Resident Evil 4 I loved it cuz like playing it by yourself, and again like the chainsaw guy when he first shows up, I shit myself.
It was bad, dude.
Like I probably died like 2 or 3 times the first time I found him.
And then crap. Oh, what was I supposed to say?
What did you just do?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All I'll say is fat. Shit. Watching Jody fat made me freaking
Derail.
forget. Oh god, yeah. We're talking about Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 had its moments where what made it kind of scary was that it messed with a lot of things that creeps people out, especially the cult members. not only do they walk, like, even if they're not in the freaking room, you hear them chanting, cookie, and you're like, oh, shit.
I need to replay all the Resident Evil.
Yeah, I haven't played.
It's been a while. Like, all this stuff is, y'all are just reminding me of stuff.
Dude, and I haven't played any of them from 4 back to 1. I haven't played any of the original ones.
I played 2, and I haven't played 1 or 3.
My brother played them when I was really young, and I think I was afraid of dark for like 8 years. No bullshit. Real nigga shit.
Well, Resident Evil 5 was actually the first one that I played out of all the Resident Evil series.
4 was my first
4
one.
was my first one. But I remember playing 2 like as a kid, but I didn't really play it. I just kind of like my uncle put down the controller and I picked it up.
See, isn't that what happened with you in 4?
Yeah, I saw the cover, and I wanted my brother to play it. Or I asked my brother if I could play it, and he was like, no. And I was like, well, fuck you, I'm going to play it anyway. And it turned out to be the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Until you played Dead Space during the hurricane.
Oh,
Dude, this guy gets scared. And it is funny.
I have this habit in video games. Whenever I get scared or start on the video, I immediately press the pause button.
He presses the pause button and puts his head down.
Is it Amnesia? What the fuck, scary?
No, what?
It's a typical
Like
black.
is that what he does? Is he?
No.
It's a typical stereotypical moment of black person in a movie theater. Like I'm walking, and I'm like, I know something's gonna come out at me. Oh shit! Pause.
And it's so funny because he'll pause it and then hurry up and push the control to the side. Just
That sounds like me playing Amnesia for the first time.
I won't even touch. I will watch people on YouTube play it, but I will not touch it.
I tried it. The first time I bought it, I waited. I literally bought it probably around lunchtime, and I went get food. Came back, waited till midnight, turned all my lights off, put my headphones on, started the game. 5 minutes in, turned it off, and went cry in my bed.
Well, okay, where did you play it in my old room in Bridgeway?
Yes.
That's where I first played it too, dude.
that room's cursed.
It's just the atmosphere of the room.
Exactly.
Like, I did the same thing. I closed my door, put in headphones, shut off all the lights, had curtains closed. I probably played a good 10 minutes, but it was like me slowly creeping around, and like I got 10 minutes into it. When you first see the monster, I fucking cut it off. Yeah. I was like, fuck this.
I will say this also, probably why I quit so fast was because for some reason our old neighbors...
Were they getting stoned again?
No, other side. These are the neighbors that for some reason, at 12 at night, they'd come running into the room that's right on the side of mine, and I don't know if it was sex or fighting or... They had a miniature pony in the fucking room, but they would hit the wall so hard my computer would shake.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I'm guessing sex because I was hearing a lot of weird noises. So I think that the weird noises plus the monster plus my computer looking like it's coming at me.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't do it.
Well, it was really funny because whenever Gary played Dead Space. This was
Dead Space 1?
Yeah, it was Dead Space 1. It was his first encounter ever playing Dead Space. And it was perfect because it was during that quote-unquote hurricane we had during like October.
Yeah.
So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, dark and raining and thundering outside, windy outside, where it was me and Gary and Josh Lacombe and then Caitlin, and we were in there playing. And he's playing it, and Josh Lacombe reaches...
Okay. I mean, it's kind of late now, but we should probably refrain from using last names.
Nah,
Just in case they don't.
You could cut out the
yeah.
part.
But
Joshua, what the fuck?
he reaches out from under the desk and grabs Gary's ankle while he's playing
Dude, oh my god.
He about shit himself.
Oh man,
that was so fucked up. Yeah, he did. Like I'm sitting there, I'm concentrating. I'm not attacking anything, and all of a sudden I just feel. And I was like,
and like the thing is about these scary games, it's like once you get past the scare factor, they're really not like once you actually get into it, they're really not that scary. It's like you start this game in the mindset knowing it's going to be scary.
Oh, yeah. But you don't know how scary. Like
exactly,
they never you never get like any kind of I don't say notification. I'm going to say notification because I'm on Facebook. Any kind of like, hey, monsters behind you. No, you're just like, oh, I guess I'm done with this area. And everyone's like,
saying like, you ain't gonna with me yet. The reason I say that is because Dead Space 1, when I first played it, the very first time, I went in, oh man, this game's gonna be scary. And like probably the first like 3 or 4 missions scared the shit out of me. And then
you got
used to it. And so you get used to it, and you get to the point to where you're just fucking running around, and something pops up at you, and you're like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And then you gun them down.
But see,
until you meet the regenerating zombie.
That too.
I about died.
But like even that, like when you first meet him, like I died, and I was just like, well, and I put it down for a couple, like a day or a week, and came back, and I came back, and like I started playing, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna run. And once you realize you can run from them, it's not that scary.
But that's why I think games like Amnesia are so scary, because you can't run. You can't outrun this thing.
Slender.
But what? No, you can.
But you kind of have to hide.
Exactly.
It's the
you
thing,
can't fight back.
Exactly. It's not being able to defend yourself.
Which is actually one of my biggest fears. That's one of
exactly.
It's a reoccurring nightmare all the time.
So what about Slender Man would probably be out of the question for you.
Slender Man isn't.
No, I'd play Slender Man.
Slender Man isn't that bad because everybody they've talked about Slender Man so much. I've seen jokes about Slender Man.
Yeah, they've kind of desensitized you from it.
I'm not.
So you've played Slender Man?
Not yet.
Okay, I saw a gameplay video of it.
Yeah, I've been watching gameplay videos.
And like
it looks scary.
Yes.
Like it looks like it gets you into it.
Like what I saw was this guy walking around the woods. He finds the first page and he's walking and it does the whole thing from the videos where the screen starts to be fuzzy.
Static out.
Static out, and then he turns the corner and Slender Man's right there.
Yeah.
Guys, there's a girl in the room.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's a
girl.
Guys, there's a girl in your room.
What do I say? What do I say?
What do I say? I like your hair. Oh, god damn it.
I don't know what to say.
My pants are wet.
Ooh, Ice Monster. Alright, I need to stop playing this.
Yeah, well, did you see the Achievement Hunter? They did a rage quit of it where Gavin and Michael played.
Oh my god, that was funny.
It's fucking funny.
Oh,
really?
Oh my god.
Is it as funny as what the fuck Amnesia?
Dude, they give Gavin
hilarious.
control of
because Gavin has control over the mouse, and then Michael's just walking. So Gavin's in control of turning and stuff and clicking, and Michael's just walking forward.
I will say this: I watched the achievement.
I bet you can hear it.
You can.
I watched the Achievement Hunter, the surgeon thing. I went home, downloaded the Flash player to play it, and tried it out. I did not suck at it.
What?
I didn't. I
Surgeon
wasn't
Simulator?
amazing at it. The surgeon simulator.
Really?
I tried it. I beat it.
Was it free?
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
it was like it's like you got an A++, and then I realized, oh well, as long as you actually you don't kill the person, you get an A++.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it was. I had to like stop myself every couple seconds and just like, reposition everything.
Yeah, I had to stop myself for a minute from killing this person.
But back
One
to
time, I actually just took a saw and just like shoved it into his chest.
You'll come back.
Back to Amnesia. There's actually I don't know if it's about the same people or what, but it's the same type of game for PC called Penumbra. And it's supposed to be just like Amnesia, but you can actually defend yourself.
Ooh,
That's interesting.
How do you play it? Oh, wait, how do you spell it? P-A...
It's I have no idea. It's Penumbra. My roommate actually has it, and I've watched him play it, and it's honestly it's not as scary, but it's just like it's another one of those games that's like you go into it, it's like, oh man, this is gonna be scary. At least I can defend myself with this lead pipe.
Yeah.
But
This lead pipe.
the lead pipe's kind of useless because it's like to hit the enemy, you have to time it just right.
Yeah.
Because if you swing too early, you'll swing and he'll catch you like after your swing.
LOL Minecraft.
What?
Lol.
Minecraft is like But no, Minecraft, you can kind of cheat it because then you're just like...
Yeah. See, in this, it's like, you swing and you have to wait for him to pick it up. Like, you remember in Assassin's Creed, like 1 and 2, actually all of them, but 3, you couldn't just sit there and spam the counter button because he did this whole, like, motion to where, like, they could catch you in the middle of it. It's kind of the same thing. So you can't just sit there and mash the attack button.
You can download the demo.
Of Penumbra?
Yep.
Penumbra.
I might do that later.
Honestly, I wouldn't. It's not worth it.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to get away from the survival horror thing.
See, like...
Except for Dead Space. I want to play Dead Space.
Like, I kind of want to get into it, because it's like... I have yet to play a game, besides Resident Evil 4, that has scared the shit out of me. And Amnesia, but Amnesia's kind of given.
You know what
Amnesia
game? You know what game actually can get scary, and it did a good couple times.
GTA?
Dead Island. Wow.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
I really didn't find that Island that scary.
No, it had its moments. Like
when you're walking by porta potties and one jumps out at you.
No. Like I had this one.
Which game?
Dead Island.
Oh, Dead
I was
Island.
about to say, I didn't see that GTA.
I was about to say,
I played a lot of that.
Oh my god.
Condemned Bloodshot was actually pretty
The
scary at
freaking
some
mannequins. God. But
Wait. Condemned.
where you play as like
There was only, like,
wasn't it
2 of them, huh?
Yeah.
And the second one, it was after the first one, and he was like an alcoholic.
No, the second was the prequel. No, I'm trolling. I'm sorry. Nothing. Never mind.
You fucking
So about that
funny.
GTA.
No, what I was saying about Dead Island, there was actually a moment in Dead Island where you get every new area. There was a new like special infected or whatever, and one of them was the Butcher.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap! Have y'all seen the Butcher?
I've not played Dead Island.
I'm gonna show you what he looks like.
Does it look like anything like Pyramid Head?
No.
I still think the most... I will... My top 5 most terrifying villains ever is Pyramid Head. Like, he's in my top... Maybe even top 3. Simply because of, like, he is what he embodies.
This is the Butcher.
Oh, wow. That's actually really creepy.
And he can do freaking martial arts and he's...
Does he stab you with his bone pipes?
Yep. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yo.
Dude. And the thing is, he drops out of nowhere, and he's just like, and he's super fast. Like, he will gun it to you. He's like, and he'll fuck you up, dude. But there's like, and I remember at one point in time where the building I had to go in was full of regular infected, and then you can hear each special infected has their own, like kind of like a Left 4 Dead where they have their own sound, so you can hear them, and he just freaking.
Basically, he's the...
Well, they sort of, yeah, basically. And I mean, he just belted, dude, and it's freaking terrifying. And I had to go in there, and when I go in, I know there's one in there, and I go in, 2 of them. Shit, dude, and you can't run from them because they run fast.
But even Dead Island had that point. Like even each area had that point to where like it's not that scary anymore. Because
Because you kind of walk around and start to expect everything. But I mean, every video game, you kind of start to walk around and expect what might happen.
Yeah.
I was about to say also with Dead Island wasn't as closed quarters. It's a lot of it's really open, so you can see the enemies coming.
There's a good bit of Dead Island where that's close quarters, and that's when it gets like.
And then another thing was when you go to a new area and you don't know it. Yeah. You're trying to run from these zombies, but you're constantly picking up new zombies, and you don't know where you're going.
And one point in time, you're in the city, and the freaking people are shooting at you. They're like, get away from me!
But like, there was always that point of that new area where you got like the best weapons you can in that area, and like you just run up to somebody and stab them in the face.
Yep.
Yeah, I played as the football player, and I loved throwing knives at him.
I played as the Asian chick.
I'm not even gonna say who I played as.
Of course you did.
God.
Like I really would have.
Who do you voodoo, bitch? Hey yo, look them zombies, dog. Hey yo, give me your money. Shut the fuck up, who do you voodoo, bitch? But and you really would punch the shit out of these zombies too. That was actually his special. He like, and you just everything slow down. And he's like, and they go flying across the fucking map.
You grew up in the Bronx. That's why.
But there was the DLC for Dead Island that you got to play as Ryan. No, it was you got to play as Ryan White, which was like the main villain, and it was like a whole another 5 or so missions or something. Like it was basically playing through the game, but through his point of view.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
And like I never got a chance to play it, and I'd really like to play it before the new one comes out.
Did you ever get to Jason Voorhees?
Is the second one coming out?
Yeah, Riptide.
Yeah, Riptide.
Yeah, it comes out pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
or is it just called Riptide?
No, it's called Dead Island Riptide.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I need to play the first one.
Yeah, dude, it's a good game.
Like if you like
play it.
Yeah, if you like Skyrim or like RPG type games, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna compare it to Skyrim because Skyrim's fucking awesome.
this shit never ends.
Did you ever meet Jason Voorhees?
I don't remember.
Oh no, you'd remember that one hit kill from the machete. Like Jason Voorhees, like he doesn't look like the dude from me. He just has a hockey mask, but he's like 7 feet, and if he hits you with it's a one hit kill, and he will chase you wherever you go and kill you
Until you kill
Well, like is it a main part of the game? Like, do you have to fight him?
No, you don't have to fight him. It's kind of a Easter egg. Like if you're on a road, and if you just so happen like just walk off of the road, you'll wind up at his house, like a certain part of and you'll wind up at his hut, and he's like, "Oh, I'm eating something tonight," and he comes out and he's like, but then a whole bunch of zombies come out too, so he's fighting the zombies he's killing all the zombies while trying to get to you, and if he hits you, you're dead.
So he's not a zombie; he's alive.
Yes,
but he's crazy.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, if it was an Easter egg, I don't know about it then.
Me and Finest actually, we stumbled onto him by accident. We were just, bullshitting. We were like, "Oh shit, we found a hut," and then we were here. And he comes out, and we're like, "Who the fuck is that?" And we got close, and his name popped up. It was like Jason Voorhees. We're like, "Holy shit!" And he hit us and killed us. Like, I mean,
did you ever kill him?
Yeah, we got him. You get his machete.
Is it orange?
No.
Blue?
It looks like the regular machetes in the game, but I think it lasts long, and I think it does like a crap ton more damage. Let me see.
All right. Well, Gary's looking that up. Have any of y'all heard of the game Lucius?
No.
No. Okay. Basic summary.
Oh no, you get a chainsaw from him.
Basic summary: you're the son of Satan.
Okay.
Already, it sounds awesome.
You literally,
you're Chris Angel.
Yeah. You live in this. You live in this like really nice house, and you basically each mission you kill a different part of your family. And every time you kill somebody, you get like devil powers.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's up?
There's a mission or a quest in Oblivion, part of the Dark Brotherhood,
where
you go
the party?
to a party,
dude. That is
you have to. Like by far, it's probably the best Elder Scrolls mission.
Yeah,
because you get an invite. And you go to this house, and there's a party.
Yeah,
and there's like 6 or 7 people,
and you're one of the guests,
and you have to kill each person
without them knowing it's you.
Yeah,
so you have to.
I mean, you can do it, but it's a lot more fun to like, oh, this guy's sleeping, and you go kill him, and they're like, oh no, he's a murderer.
Yeah, or you fuck with them, and you make them think someone else. You make them suspicious of each other, and they kill each other off.
So basically, Clue.
Yes,
pretty much,
exactly. And you make them kill each other off, and you just watch.
And that, I was so upset there wasn't anything like that in Skyrim.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that mission.
Also, a little thing about this kid, he's probably like 9.
What?
So like a little bowl cut, red.
So like Omen.
Eyes. One second. Let me actually pull up a picture of this kid because this is creepy.
Yeah.
Of course, it's all going to be Lucius Malfoy.
Look,
this is.
Say what?
That's who you play.
Wow.
And you murder. Like, you telepathically make somebody commit suicide.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That sounds kind of legit and kind of
this game, the end of the game is.
Look, check this out.
What the heck?
Yeah, dude.
No.
And he. Dang, dude. We're just playing, actually playing this game. He's beating the crap out of him. Kicking the shit out of him. Holy Jesus. That made me playing through this part look
you
shit.
know what I just heard him say?
Huh.
He has knockdown for
Yeah,
his
but-
melee, so
But look like he's still keeping him down.
is it hard to do that?
Yeah, no, he gets up and he fucks your life up. Yeah, you get his machete and you get a chainsaw inside of his house, I think.
That's sick.
He's not safe.
Dang. But the fucked up part
Freddy
is
needs to be
when you
open up
leave the
these.
area, he comes back. But he won't leave that area unless you leave the area and he'll chase you. But there's something I want to bring up. Have y'all ever played the game in any of the games from the Onimusha series?
Just 3. Not at all.
What?
Not at all.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Like I played a little bit.
Dawn of Dreams?
1. No,
Which one did you play?
I played 1 and 3.
With the actual actor in it. I can't remember his name.
The Japanese
Jean,
dude,
yeah,
and then
Jean
the
Paul
French guy.
something.
Yeah,
Is an actual actor that's in the game.
yeah, they're both actual actors.
Really? Really?
I think so.
Those are some games they kind of on the same level as the Devil May Cry series. The first one had the tank controls like Resident Evil, and it made it very, very scary as shit.
Because it played a little bit like Resident Evil.
It played and it was made by Capcom. It
but
played exactly.
You
like
didn't have a
Resident Evil.
gun.
You had a sword, so you go through the hallways, and they had their freaking stupid camera angles, and ninjas would jump out of the walls and break into the building.
I've always seen the games. I wanted to try them,
Dude, they're amazing.
but I always copped out.
Yeah.
Not copped out, but
Just
opted out.
imagine Resident Evil meets Devil May Cry with swords. Awesome. Like puzzles, like those really difficult puzzles. I mean, freaking all kind of shit jumping out at you. Difficulties probably pretty difficult. Like not all of them are. The last one I played was Dawn of Dreams, and I got close to the very end of it, and I could not beat it. I could not beat it at all.
Onimusha 3 was actually it wasn't so much Resident Evil-ish. It was more Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
And it was like Devil May Cry probably to a T, because you play through it, and it had puzzles and stuff. It was probably like Devil May Cry 1 more than anything, because it had the kind of static camera angles.
Yeah.
It was a hack and slash, and you had this double trigger thing where you build up a meter and you click a button and you go double trigger.
and you and one of the coolest parts is that it's two characters, one's from Paris, one's from Japan, and they're both from two different periods of time. One's from feudal Japan and the other one's from modern Paris, and they switch, and they have to return to their timelines. And the French guy, I can't remember his actual name. He's an actor. He's like Jean Paul something.
He was in Mission Impossible 1.
Yeah.
Van Damme?
No. I don't know. 5.
I heard
it wasn't
Jean-
even.
I heard Jean, and I was like,
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
yeah, I don't know why.
Let me see. What's this dude's name?
I say
But
different things.
Jean Reno.
Janvier?
It says Jean Reno.
Yeah, this dude.
And that was actually a really big thing
It's actually
about this
Rhino.
game. Because
You remember him? He was in
he was in Godzilla.
yeah,
That's exactly
yeah.
what I was
That's
thinking.
him.
Okay.
He was in the first Mission Impossible.
And he has a chain snake sword, and it's freaking cool because they switch, and he's trying to find his son, and I don't think his name. Yeah, I think his name is Jubei Yagyu. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, whatever. the French dude solves puzzles in feudal Japan, like let's say a bridge or no, he starts off in Japan. He goes into Paris too. Let's say like a bridge is out in modern day. He goes back. He's in the time where it's fixed, and he keeps it from being destroyed, so that when you go back to the future as Jubei, I think it's Jubei, and his name was. You can actually like cross the bridge or something. That's not something that's actually in the game, but as an example, and it's fucking awesome. It like some of the stuff that you can do, and he's a cop, and he's a normal person that just he gets the ability to use his freaking snake sword, freaking awesome. But Dawn of Dreams was kind of a different.
I did play Dawn of Dreams. It was the kid with the white hair.
Yeah, the blue demon. I think his name was. I can't remember what his actual name.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it, and like
it was good.
It was too different.
It was
Witcher 3, and I didn't really like it.
It was very different, and then you got
that's a case of beer.
And then you got like a couple like more characters you could play as, and you actually have like a team. But one of my favorite characters was the half Japanese, half Spaniard guy. What was his name?
I'd just like to say that's an interesting mix.
What happened? He didn't know he's half Japanese. He winds up finding out from his grandfather's diary that he's Spanish and half Japanese, and he if I remember right, what is that dude's name? He has a very Spanish name, Roberto, and he was a brawler, and dude, he would fuck people up. Like his punches wouldn't do just one hit; it would do like three. He would hit, and it was like hit.
Basically, sure you can every time you punch it.
A Christian missionary born to a Japanese mother and a Spanish father after being portrayed by this guy who was possessed by Jinma. Yeah, he turns into this big beetle thing that is almost impossible to beat. I remember that. And he has like a demon arm, some kind of crab-a-dap like that.
Fair enough.
Man, that was such a good game. I want to play it again. Hey, Sony, if you're listening to this, put that on PlayStation Network. Quit being a bitch.
So, this is going to be a question for Jody.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear about Beyond Two Souls?
Is that what? Okay, is that the whole Moby Dick Studios?
No, that is the new Quantic Dream game.
Okay, I want to go back to the whole Moby Dick thing. We're gonna have to look it up later. But yes, that's the one with that Jody character. Right?
Ellen Page is her name. Yeah, but Ellen Page is the real actress.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. I know how much you like Quantic Dream, and I know how much I loved Heavy Rain.
Yes.
God, that game is gonna be awesome.
I'm about to look at the trailer without sound.
I cannot
your headphones?
wait for that game to come out. The only thing is, it was supposed to come out this year, and right now it's still TBA. I have it pre-ordered, but it's TBA, so we don't know when it's going to come out.
I haven't put in my age, so this is looking promising.
Don't you just love that when you go to look up something and you're like,
I wish your computer would save that
yeah.
information.
So, I think Max can. No, I know they save our passwords.
There's different things it can save, but for each individual website, you have to like websites. Once you've done it once, if you keep your cache and you keep your cookies for the website, you can go back and you won't have to do it again until you clear the cookies or the cache. Okay, so here's
seen this.
Here's the description. It says, live the remarkable life of Jodie Holmes, a young woman who possesses supernatural powers through a psychic link with an invisible entity. Experience the most striking moments of Jodie's life, as your actions and decisions determine her fate. As she traverses the globe, Jodie will face incredible challenges against the backdrop of emotionally charged events never before seen in a video game.
I saw
and
a
scene.
trailer for this.
Insane.
I actually did see the trailer for this when it first came out. I've seen the trailer that I'm watching now. The one where she's in the cop station. She doesn't know.
I saw it.
Was it
E3?
Yeah, that's exactly I think where I saw it.
So we're going to talk about Beyond Two Souls again?
I would like to talk.
Every time you say Beyond Two Souls, I keep thinking you're going to say we're going to talk about Beyonce. Phantom Pain.
Ooh, okay. Before we start talking about the video game about Beyonce, on Facebook the other day, I saw one of my friends. She has a bonsai tree, and she just got a new.
Told me about that.
Just got a new bonsai tree. She cut it, styled, and everything. She's like, in memory of the Super Bowl, I now name you Beyonce, and I lost it. I laughed my ass off.
So are these supposed to be? Are these supposed to be like actual images from the game?
Those
Are you talking about Phantom Pain?
Yes.
Good.
Okay. You know how much I love Metal Gear.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a big
And-
Metal Gear fan too.
Yeah, I was about to say
my
y'all
God.
about to have to
Okay.
cross swords or something
game
because y'all both have
sucks. No, I'm
boners.
joking.
Oh boy, you better cut down. I'm about to jump across
I've
the
never
fucking
played
table.
a Metal Gear.
Okay.
I've always wanted to though.
Have you heard anything about Phantom Pain? Phantom Pain?
Yeah.
No. Okay. The Phantom Pain.
Look at this fucking screenshot, dude.
It
It's
was
gorgeous.
I think it was Tokyo Game Show. I'm not really sure.
Oh, I thought that. Wait, that's
was
from Metal Gear.
No.
No, it's not.
No,
It's the Phantom Pain. It's a new studio that has no previous anything of any other games. This is their very first game. The trailer was announced, I think Tokyo Game Show. I'm not really sure. But you watch it and it's a guy and it's these two guys in a hospital and they're trying to escape. And there's guards and stuff trying to find them. And there's all these like rumors and stuff that it's actually the new Metal Gear game.
yeah,
It's-
I read that on Tumblr.
It's supposed to be. It's Kojima's Project Ogre, which is his. He has no name for it. Don't know if it's gonna be Metal Gear 5, another spin-off or what. But it's rumored that it's his Project Ogre, and there's actually things linked to it, like some of these screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, not that one. The guy with the hair, like. There's one where he's laying down and you can see his face a little bit. It looks almost like Solid Snake and Big Boss.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like somebody posted on Tumblr, like
See-
right there, dude. That looks like Big Boss.
That looks like fucking Big Boss. There's another one.
And he has his eyes covered.
Yes. There's another one that is look, that's it. Looks like Colonel Volgan.
Wait, give me the computer.
I can't give it to you. It's
Oh,
recording.
hold on. Okay, hold on. But it looks like Colonel Volgan. And there's like
The fuck out, dude.
there was a convention or something where
Why don't you just look it up on your own computer?
Because you have it right here.
because Moby Dick Studios was at this show.
No, dude, that's fucking Colonel Volgan, dude.
Like-
look at his boots.
Yeah, but there was Moby Dick Studios was at a
What's the name?
show and it
Moby
was
Dick. The studios.
they were at their booth and it was a bunch of people that either work at Kojima Studios or Kojima Productions or they used to work there or they still do. It's a bunch of his employees wearing these Moby Dick Studio shirts that work for Kojima.
Wow.
And
Look.
like Kojima
Look,
Oh, there's a trailer.
look, dude, look, look,
Kojima
look at his fucking boots. Look at him. That's fucking Volgan, dude.
like there's actually an article about it in one of the Game Informers.
Look, the Phantom Pain is, dude.
But there's an article about it, and it says that Kojima doesn't know anything about it.
Bullshit. That's fucking Volgan.
I love how one of the
And
screenshots is
That could
that's
be
blatantly
that could be
Vivax just
another
flying around the car.
that could be
Yeah.
another prequel because that would explain
That's
how
what
he
it's-
got all the fucking burns and shit on his
Like,
face.
it's
And you know that nigga's crazy.
yeah, but like that's the thing. It's supposedly his Project Ogre, and don't know if Project Ogre is supposed to be Metal Gear 5, if it's supposed to be another prequel, because there's actually another Metal Gear after Metal Gear Rising. There's a Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes that's coming out,
and that's the
and that's supposed to be another prequel to Metal Gear Solid.
I think that's the prequel to like the prequel right in between Metal Gear 2 and Metal Gear Solid. No,
I think it's because it's another one of those things where nobody really knows. But the main character, if you look at him, because they don't know if it's Solid Snake or Big Boss. But if you look at him, he has an eye patch over his, I think it's his left.
well, he has like this whole
This is right eye.
head thing going
The
on.
picture shows his right eye in this picture, right?
We're talking about another one.
I don't know.
But he has it's the same eye that Big Boss has his eye patch on. And
it's supposed to. It seems like yes, it's supposed to be a sequel to Peace Walker. Because there's they show some kid and it's supposed to be like Paz or something from Peace Walker.
So I never finished Peace Walker. It was really hard to physically play.
Yeah, it was hard for me to get into it.
Yeah,
but I really want to play it because like you find out who Mac Miller and all them are.
Yeah, because Mac Miller wound up being Liquid. Spoiler.
Didn't really think about that.
Yeah, well, we'll put a disclaimer at the beginning. No, dude, this freaking. I mean,
dude, it's so like I think something that would have been really funny if one of the guards would have looked under the bed and blink.
Yeah, and that would have gave it away.
That really would have though, but it would have been pretty funny. Because I mean, like you when you see that guy's face, you cannot say that is not Solid Snake or Big Boss.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the white hair, the way look at this dude's boots, man. Now, if he's banging some blonde hair dude, you know it's Vulcan. That looks like Raiden. You know it's him.
Oh, speaking of Raiden, how do you feel about Metal Gear Rising?
Well, huge Metal Gear Solid fan, and I don't know, because in that aspect, wait. No, look how he runs, dude. That's fucking Vulcan, man.
I think your video is like 3 seconds before mine. Oh, never mind. You're actually quite a bit before
mine. Man.
So we're gonna have to put links of all these trailers.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put links to like all the shit that we reference in this amount.
That's fucking.
Dude, that's
it's Big Boss,
man. Big Boss. Metal Gear. But okay,
what's with the flaming Pegasus?
Flaming.
You not
so
see
like
that in your video?
Okay, before we get on Metal Gear Rising, back to Phantom Pain. It's supposed there's a time there's somewhere in Big Boss's life where he was in a coma for a while, and that's what Phantom Pain's. If it's a Metal Gear game, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be his coma dream, and then it's supposed to be him.
Dream.
Not. I don't know how. I don't know if it's gonna be like the whole game's gonna be a dream, like
or
Final
if it's
Fantasy,
him waking up from,
or if it's like him waking up from a dream and like tripping, or if it's gonna be like half his dream, half him waking up.
Yeah, like okay, and it's really really hard to.
What was that thing in the background?
To say my opinion on
you see that?
On Revengeance or Rising or whatever.
What the hell was that?
Did you play the demo?
I played the demo.
Okay.
I'm
interested now.
On a general aspect, not even talking about gameplay or anything like that. The concept of the game is it's how can I go about this while tiptoeing around? Okay, basically the entire concept of the game, I like it. I do. I like the fact that Raiden went from this Ken Barbie doll bitch basically to this cyborg badass. But and I see a lot of people bitching and complaining about it, like, oh, whatever, shut the fuck up. If you played Sons of Liberty, and you paid attention to the fucking story, Raiden is a ruthless killer. He was always a ruthless killer. He was a child soldier. He was Jack the Ripper. At 13, 14, he was known as Jack the Ripper because he was a fucking ruthless...
Fired his first gun when he was 7.
Yes, he was a ruthless killer, and he suppressed it when he met, or it might have been before he met Rose, and he suppressed it to be normal, to have a relationship and start a family with Rose. And Once he found out how trifling that bitch was, he fucking flipped. Like flipped his shit. That bitch is trifling. I'm sorry. This bitch is trifling. But, you know, you can't complain about that because they set you up from the...
jack off.
They set you up from the beginning telling you, you know, his backstory of how he's a child killer and he, you know, he can do shit. Well, the thing is, though, that they took the two characters from one extreme to another. They made him like a bitch and told his really badass backstory, and then they went from that to like
him being,
hey, my name's Ryden and I'm gonna fuck shit up. How? Watch. Yeah, I'll put swords between my heels, which he wears heels. Like what? Like really? Come on. Well, anyway.
I mean, that means he's still part bitch, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Ryden's always had some kind of like
he had bitch tendencies,
feminine, like
especially in Sons of Liberty. He was very, very, very feminine, and like she rose kind of like, whoosh. But
he's so feminine-esque. The president mistakes him for a woman, grabs his testicles.
Yes.
And probably the funniest part of the whole game.
But the fucked up thing is that the dude Volgan that we're talking about, he has a assistant,
kind of like a mistress.
Yeah, which is a dude, which looks exactly identical. I'm pretty sure it's Ryden's ancestor because they make a reference to it when they show him on screen and he winks at the camera like, "Yeah, it's me," kind of thing, and it's like, oh, and they make it obvious reference that he fucks the guy a lot. To the point to where when he sees him, he grabs his nuts and he's like, "You're not him." I know these testicles anywhere. But like, I played the demo, and from the minute that I actually saw the very first trailer, I even heard about it. I remember hearing about I heard it on E3 2010. I flipped my shit. I was excited. Then I got the Zone of Enders HD collection, which came with the demo, which made me even more excited. So I popped the demo in, played it. Wow. So good. Now, if you're a big fan of the Metal Gear series, you're going to be like, Metal Gear may cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay.
Anyway,
I feel, I don't know.
I'm gonna say one thing about it. A lot of people, they tend to become elitists whenever they follow a series way too much. It's kind of like I have to admit that I had that problem with the Halo series. Whenever after Halo 3 came out, like I was like, nothing's gonna beat Halo 3. Whenever Halo ODST came out, I never played it.
Yeah.
Halo Reach, I didn't like it near as much as Halo 3. I mean, I have to admit, Halo 3, I still find that Halo 3 was better. But whenever Halo 4 came out, I fell in love with Halo 4. I love Halo 4.
Halo 2 is the best.
Oh, God. And then it begins.
Fuck anybody says about it.
Before we get on Halo.
Except for Halo 1, the shotgun could reach all the way across the map and it used to murder people. All right.
Oh, my God.
Played the Metal Gear Rising demo. I've been waiting for this game since, like, 2010.
Yeah, that's when
when they announced it. I was upset when I found out that Kojima Productions wasn't doing it and he was giving producing rights or whatever to Platinum Games.
Yeah.
But I saw what they were doing with it, played the demo, and I cannot wait for this Tuesday.
And it comes out this Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, okay. Yeah. Well, I played it, and what really got me with it is that it is actually very, very, very challenging.
Yes. Really? It's not your traditional hack and slash where you go in and fucking cut shit up.
They give you the first boss in it, and it took me forever because you can't just hack and slash. Now the normal bosses, like the normal enemies,
bosses?
like people, people, no problem. You can hack and slash them till the day you die. But you've never played the Metal Gear series.
I've never played
the walker things that move. The geckos. They will wreck your shit.
They're basically like the stereotypical mechs. Legs and like a plain-ish body.
And they have like a tank body. And you can attack. Their legs are synthetic and they move, which is crazy. But if you played Guns of the Patriot. No, not Guns of the Patriots. The one for PS3. Was it 3?
No, it was the Guns of the Patriots.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay. If you play Guns of the... Yeah, it was. If you play Guns of the Patriots and you watch Raiden just tears through them like no problem. But if you play them, they destroy you, dude. I mean, when they hit you, they take most of your life. So you actually have to counter and block and dodge, and it's really, really hard. And the first boss is like this mech wolf, and he will wreck your shit, dude. It took me forever because all I wanted to do was hack and slash, but he wrecked my shit. Like I had to rethink the entire process of how to play this game, and it's going to be very, very challenging. Now, there's one thing, and only one thing that I wish that they would have put in this or kept in the series, even though it is a spinoff, and that is stealth.
Spinoff being a key word for this game.
Yes. I wish they would have kept stealth where
you can sneak.
It's really hard though, but I mean,
it's hard to fight the urge to just go in and cut people off, but you can sneak.
Like I mean, like Deus Ex, like hiding behind walls when they pass, you like whatever, or rip their spine thing out.
Electrolytes.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yes, it's electrolytes.
Oh my god! I'm thinking it's something so. I thought it was the synthetic blood that he bleeds out.
It's electrolytes. That's what they call it.
What is electrolytes? If everybody knows the movie,
freaking
Idiocracy.
That's about it. Like I wish it was kind of based around stealth, sort of, but I like the whole concept of like the whole slash
Zandatsu
like mode where you actually like kick somebody in the air and slow down time and just.
Speaking of that,
and then you let it go and they just drop to pieces, and you can do that with almost anything in the game.
yes,
That's cool.
but
It's
speaking of the free cut, took me a little while to figure it out. But okay, did you beat the boss?
From on the demo?
Yeah,
Finally, yes. I wound up beating him.
You know how when you grab him and you throw him in the air and it kind of stops and rides, like you can actually go into free cut mode, and slice. Like I didn't notice that the first probably 20 times I played through it, but whenever you do special grabs, it slows down and you can do the free cut or blade mode, whatever it's called now, and you can cut them up. Like there's one, probably the coolest one. It's where Raiden jumps on the gecko and stabs him in the head.
Yes,
and then
he does it repeatedly. You keep tapping the button. He's like,
and then you grab the front of him and he flips under it. You can go into Zandatsu or blade mode while he's upside down,
really,
and cut him up and shit, dude. It's pretty cool.
But the thing is, they never tell you. It's like, hey, you can do it now.
Yeah,
you're just supposed to know by time slowing down. And I never knew that. Now, and on the last boss, I did realize that I could have done it and I missed it. So he just died.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I wanted to cut this bastard up because I died at least 10 or 20 times. No bullshit.
But yeah, my opinion on the game, Raiden is my favorite character of the series.
Mine too. I will admit, he is definitely mine too.
Snake is an awesome character. I love Snake. But Raiden's my favorite character. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know if it's his backstory or what, but I love him. And that's why, whenever I saw Metal Gear Rising coming out, I lost my shit because
I didn't even.
But I couldn't wait for it to come out because it was finally a game dedicated to Raiden, and it's a spinoff, which might not be a you can probably jump in the game not ever playing a Metal Gear game and still follow what's going on, but if they make past that's a case of beer. But they might. I don't know how the story's going to play, but they might make past references. But it's a spinoff, which is a really key word for this because a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's a piece of shit," because never even playing the demo, it's a piece of shit because it's about Raiden. Because everybody fucking hates Raiden, and I don't understand why.
It's from the first game he was in, just because he was so timid and
and feminine.
Rose.
But I mean, he's still an awesome character.
He even in Sons of Liberty he was an awesome character.
Yeah.
He was just. It's almost like he was hitting puberty kind of thing, and then finally he just kind of came out of it and was like, I'm a badass dude.
And that was another thing. Before Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, I remember seeing the trailer of Raiden versus Vamp.
Yeah.
And losing my shit. And that was another thing. They, I don't know if you ever played Metal Gear Online.
No.
But there was an expansion where you got to play as Raiden. They added Raiden and Vamp. And Raiden was so fucking overpowered. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Because, like, they each had their own, like, little special abilities, these special characters.
Mm-hmm.
Raiden had the high frequency blade. You could take it, hold it out in front of you, and just run towards somebody and deflect almost all their bullets.
That's terrible.
The only way they could get you is if it was, like, two people unloading on you, or if it was one person that had a really high, like, fire rate.
Fire.
Yeah. And you couldn't deflect them fast enough. But even if they got you a couple times, you could get to them and, like, 2 cuts and they're dead.
Wow. That's
The only person,
that's pretty OP.
The only person that could kill Raiden was Vamp. And Vamp was unkillable. Because, like, I'm not going to say he was unkillable because you could kill him. But with other characters, you die, respawn. Vamp just passed out and got back up.
Which happened in the actual game. It took me forever to kill Vamp, like actually kill him.
Don't even get me started on that.
Man, I could not figure out how to freaking kill that dude. And what's fucked up is that he's literally immortal. He's literally immortal, and you can't kill him. You can kind of like CQC with him, but he'll win. But didn't you have to like?
I say we don't talk about it.
Okay, that's like
We'll
that's
talk
more.
about it off podcast.
That's
kind of a
biggest
spoiler thing, yeah.
But man, it really it took me forever to kill that dude. And it was very frustrating.
Yeah, very excited for Metal Gear Rising coming out. Very
coming soon.
Me and
A
Alex
couple
have been
days.
quiet for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Well, I originally I had it
legit.
pre-ordered because like I working at freaking GameStop. I see the trailer every day.
And so that's the thing, like that's why I say it's probably going to be a good game even if you're not a Metal Gear fan.
Well, that's why I thought about getting it because it looks like it's more mainstreamed.
Because like
Yeah.
Platinum Games is really famous for their hot, like really fast paced.
the mainstream.
They're really
Too
good for
mainstream.
like very fast paced games. Like I played their Vanquish demo, and I was just
that's
like,
another one.
I
Vanquish
was just
was
like,
freaking
I
tight.
couldn't handle it. It was too fast.
Yeah, dude. But Vanquish was good. It was a pretty legit game.
I never played the actual game. I just played the demo.
It was. If I had to like just give it an all flat out like rating, I'd probably rate it like a 7.5, maybe 7. Because I mean, like it's very, 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 very fast. At first, it's kind of like, all right, we're gonna ease you into this butt rape. All right, ready? Here you go. And I mean,
First, we're just going to show you, and then we're going to stick it in.
yeah, and that's exactly what happens. But I mean, and
First
then
full-time job.
and then it had my favorite voice actor of all time as the main character, Steve Blum.
Jody's met Steve Blum before, huh?
Oh, you son of a bitch! You met Steve Blum?
Johnny Bosch. I've met a lot of voice actors.
Ekicon, dude. That's what you get for
Yes.
not going to Ekicon.
I want to go. It's really expensive, and it's hard for me to get
It's
time off.
not that expensive, dude.
But
really
it's the balance of having to
would
get
say-
time off, and
I would say, well, it's only on the weekend, which
I work on weekends.
I thought you only work on Saturday, or you work
Yeah, I work
Sundays
on,
too.
no, I work on just Saturdays all day,
Yeah, but I mean that's just one day you have to have off
unless
because you already have Fridays off, you already have Sundays off. So it means you only have to ask off Saturday,
if I can. I can't.
and then on top of that, it's only like $30 for a basic pass if you pre-order.
But I can't get anybody to take my spot because no one else knows how to do my shift. Unfortunately,
Start training them now. You have a year. It's in
But-
August.
Yeah.
I might if it falls on a day where I do midnight to noon, then I
Because
could go.
we actually get a room in the hotel. We have gold passes, so we get in an hour to everything early. Or no, we get to
30
jump
minutes.
lines. We
Yeah.
get 30 minutes early, everything. So merch room, if there's something specific that you like, I could give me money. I go in 30 minutes before anybody else and buy it for you. You actually did this the year that I did. You had a gold pass. I didn't.
I saved a spot for him.
And I literally, I had a sword with me, and he went in before me, and I was like, here, save me 2 spots. And I just gave him my sword, and he put it across seats. And nobody's going to argue, hey, are these seats taken? There's a sword sitting there.
Hey,
so
bro,
I will use it to
yeah,
kill
who
you. If
fucking
you
ass
ask
for
me again.
whoop your ass. Like, really?
And like a lot of the people who buy gold passes don't show up.
Exactly.
So it's like
Why would you not show up if you bought it?
Because I don't know.
I don't know. It's just
That's
complications.
actually one of the reasons why I haven't gotten a gold pass the couple years I've gone.
Because you have to buy them in January.
Yeah,
And it's not
We
till
already
August.
have ours.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you have to buy them early, but then on top of that, the gold pass are $100, but you get access to tons of stuff. But that I would never go and do any of that stuff.
You get a private.
Speak of MechaCon, fucking the Billy from Blue. Like, I just literally this just popped up on my computer. The David Yost is going to MechaCon this year.
What?
Yeah, the Billy from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
You get. Oh wait, are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
My childhood hero is
Look.
gonna be there.
Look, dude, right there.
Okay,
Like literally, we were talking about this and it popped up on my computer.
Oh, but okay. Another thing, we get to go to a private thing with all the
Meet and
voice
greet.
actors, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay,
But-
I actually
okay.
have my gold pass is signed by
what day?
everybody.
What
Yeah,
day
mine
is
too.
it?
I'll look it up.
I think it's August 23rd to the 25th. But
Because I actually
last
think my
year,
dad's wedding is in August, so I can't actually 2 days off.
last year, Jason David Frank supposedly called all the Power Rangers, like the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and got them all to go. So supposedly, all the original Power Rangers are supposed to be there.
Walter Jones,
Who's Walter Jones?
I think that was
the original Black Ranger.
Yeah, he's
Joins
good now.
MechaCon for 2013.
You know he's
David Yost.
Yeah.
Yost.
You know,
Karen Ashley.
you know
Aishan.
Walter is missing his middle finger.
Really?
No shit, he's missing his middle finger.
They don't show it. His hands are like this.
Yeah, he hides it very, very well.
So he doesn't have what?
Yeah, I think it's his left hand.
So he
yeah, it
cannot
is.
give
Okay.
people the bird.
Oh wait,
Funny.
celebrating the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers, MechaCon is proud to announce that we'll be celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Power Rangers. Power Rangers has become a pop culture. Don't miss your. Okay, I don't know. It doesn't say anything.
So,
I think
in other words, ladies and gentlemen, MechaCon is going to be awesome this year.
Oh God, please let Kim
Awesome,
be there.
dude. Look, check out this. That's Alphonse.
Funny story
Cosplay.
about my first MechaCon. Johnny Young Bosch's band was playing I Shine, and
That was your first gold pass, wasn't it?
yes, so go to this concert and having fun, rocking out. And my buddy Mikey taps me on the shoulder and he says, "Look," and he points behind me. Turn around, fucking Steve Bloom is in the show. Not in the show, but he's at
In
the
the
show.
crowd.
And he's just jumping up down. And he's screaming like a little girl, dude. It was so
It looks like
awesome.
looks like Gary's going to die right now.
Oh,
I
and
love Steve Blum.
Steve Bloom is an awesome person, dude.
Yeah.
I went through his line probably like 3 or 4 times, and he was like, "Hey, man," and like the second time he was like, "Hey," and the third time he was like, "Oh, so you're back."
Like him, Johnny Bosch, and
That's weird. They don't. They
the
don't.
guy.
Have,
I don't know his name. I think it's Chris Cox, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
they don't have the Blue Power Ranger updated on their website.
The guy who plays Gara, that voice actor, he is probably right after
Bosch.
Steve Blum. His voice is any voice actor any character he plays, his voices are they're immediately a badass always, especially
Magic. They have a magical voice.
Akihiko from Persona 3.
God bless you.
Akihiko.
I would like to say I remember the first MechaCon you had your gold pass. Whenever the most memorable moment is whenever I was walking down the hallway at the hotel, in the convention room, and I just hear "Special Beam Cannon," and my heart melted, and I turned back and I just saw a crowd of just like.
Scene girl. Not scene girl.
Not even just a crowd of a clusterfuck of people just around him, and he was so happy that he could do that
Dude,
for those people.
Scott McNeil was fucking awesome, man.
Like such a nice person, and like people asked him.
He looks like he looks like Kid Rock. He looks like Kid Rock.
but he is so fucking
cool. The cowboy hat threw me off.
Did he? Cowboy version of Kid Rock.
I've
What did you do?
I've seen him before. I always thought he was black. No,
I thought that too.
no bullshit. I always thought he was black.
Before I knew of the world, I thought he was black.
And now you all see why I want to be a voice actor so bad.
But funny thing is, Scott McNeil, he did a lot of Piccolo like quotes or whatever, he is actually not the voice actor of Piccolo the Dragon Ball Z that we watched.
Really?
I think because if I remember right, there's like 8 different versions or translations of Dragon Ball Z, and I think he's the Canadian translation because he's actually from Canada, and
He's from Canada.
he's from
what I was
Canada.
thinking.
Dude, I almost said it too.
He's actually from Canada. I want a shirt that says "I'm from Canada."
I'm from Canada.
Or Canada. Don't you mean Canada? No, it's Canada.
I'm from Canada.
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 I'm from Canada.
We should probably start wrapping this up.
And for our Canadian listeners,
Whenever,
sorry.
Whenever that may be. I'm sorry, eh? Don't get mad about this. Oh my god.
But before we wrap this up,
We just dropped from 10 listeners to 2 listeners.
Wait,
I really
at 10.
want to cover the subject of DMC because that's what started this.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, stop bitching because he doesn't look like the original Dante. Quit being a faggot.
Whoa.
And now all our gay
Whoa.
listeners are gone.
I am sorry.
And now we have no listeners.
Just because something changes
Doesn't
little
make it a bad
it
game.
doesn't make it a bad game. Just because it's
No.
not the original Dante,
No.
don't give it a 0 rating.
I'll admit this though. I kind of was like, what the fuck? How they made it like super perverted now. Like Dante's getting blowjobs and shit, and like he's like,
Hey, why can't he get a blowjob?
I'm just saying. Now he curses all the time, and now he never. Curses.
But it's still like
But it's his. He's young.
I think that's why though.
it's like
Yeah.
a revamped Dante,
Yeah.
and it fits his personality.
Now I will say this: Virgil bullshit.
Well, I haven't beaten it yet, so I don't know.
You haven't beaten it yet, so you have to beat it before you can say anything
Yeah.
about Virgil.
Because
I've seen the sniper part.
no,
You're gonna be. What do you think about Virgil?
Okay.
What do you think about Virgil?
like
Honorable-
Virgil.
honorable
all
evil-
together.
No, just new Virgil.
New Virgil.
Yes.
Old Virgil. What is your idea? Is he an honorable enemy?
Okay, Virgil's not Dante's enemy per se. Dante and Virgil want two completely different things. Virgil wants what he rightfully thinks is his, which is Sparta's power. But Dante honestly just wants to
Get a blowjob by the chick.
basically he just wants to not necessarily live a normal life. He just wants to kill demons and just whatever. But he doesn't want Virgil to be overwhelmed with power and kind of go crazy. And Virgil's like, dude, they're brothers. They're being brothers. They're like, I want to do this. I'm not gonna let you.
Well, okay, would you consider him honorable?
Honorable? No.
Really?
I really would.
Apparently, you're the only person that thinks that.
Virgil is ruthless. Did you see what he did to Beowulf?
Yeah,
He
but
fucked up Beowulf.
I mean,
he fucked Beowulf shit.
I think what he did in the game, and when you get to the part, I think that's even a little too fucked up.
God,
What are you doing?
there's something in my eye.
You're doing like some kind of black magic where you're like praying to God and then trying to slap some sand in or something.
blow in your hand, it blows
It
into your eye.
goes in your eye.
That's a bunch of black
And
magic.
then now I have mango
That's
habanero
racist.
sauce in my eye, and it feels like
Fun. It's a bunch of colored magic.
Black is not a color, and white is not a color. They are shades.
Anyway, back to Virgil.
Weird. That's a totally different conversation I'm not about to get into.
My
And-
argument in high school whenever you told me that.
Anyway,
You can bring that up in front of a bunch of art majors, and they will have heated debacles.
Yeah, which you're sitting right next to.
No, it's like I'm one of those people that agree. I agree that black is not a color. Black is the absence of color,
Exactly.
and white is the combination of all color.
The absence of evidence is never the evidence
saying
of
white's
white.
better?
White was the absence.
because that's supposed to be.
See, Alex just said, let's not get into
Let's not debacle about this.
and they're like, no.
Anyway, Virgil, when you first see, like, from the first couple moments,
When you first see
meet-
Virgil, he's the absence of color.
when you first meet Virgil, it's like you kind of get the sense that he is an honorable person, if you've just jumped into the
because
game.
he's one of those calm, cool, collected
Wait, in this game?
characters. No,
And new DMC.
in 3, because that's where he was first introduced. But they make him out to be the evil twin brother, which he's not evil. He has no minions, nothing like that. He doesn't strive to destroy the world or anything like that. He just wants power. He wants to be a full demon.
I will say this: maybe I just need to go and replay all the Devil May Cries. I still will.
Because they
It was a funny I was pissed about it, and then I laughed my ass off after. And you know what I'm talking about because we talked about this earlier. Let's just say sniper rifle, and I can't say too much because I know.
Yeah, I haven't beaten it yet. I may go home and play it now.
Can I say Demon Baby?
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
When that happened, okay, got mad, turned off game, and later laughed my ass off about it.
See, I liked it because, when they first, in the new DMC, when they first, introduced Virgil, I was kind of upset because of his new,
he was so
supposed to be a good guy now?
Yeah, he was so Dante, I'm your brother, and we're going to work together, and we're going to save this world.
Well, wasn't that it's the beginning, so it's the beginning, so basically...
Okay, well, DMC is this new DMC has technically nothing to do with the old ones.
No, it's technically the beginning.
I thought it was a revamp of the origin story.
No,
it's just a brand new origin.
It's a new story for Devil May Cry.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's the prequel. It is the.
I thought it was a prequel.
It is the prequel.
Which I was okay with the whole thing about them just being, oh yeah, we're friends because then it kind of sets it up you kind of don't know that he's this big. Kind of, I want to say evil, but not evil person. Virgil.
Well,
Okay,
it's the prequel. It's what they're supposed to. I don't know if they do, but I assume that they're supposed to show why they don't get along.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if they do.
I say it's not a prequel because they are Nephilim, half demon, half angel.
Okay, yeah,
they were always
demon. No, Dante and Virgil were originally half demon and had a human mother.
Yeah,
you're right.
So it's not a prequel.
With that being said, then it doesn't matter what any of the DMC fanboys say because it's a revamp of the series. They could be mad because they could be mad because it's a revamp and they don't think that the story should change at all.
Exactly.
But they should also be able to put that aside and say, okay, this is a new way to see this game. I'm going to take it afresh.
Yeah. Okay, so if it's a revamp, then.
I'm a little upset.
I didn't know it was a revamp. Then everything
I thought it was a prequel.
I thought doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I thought it was a prequel. I thought it was the events of it was their origin story of how their relationship went from that to what it was in Devil May Cry 3, where they don't get along, which makes sense because they don't hate each other and Virgil's not evil because they actually care for each other as brothers because they're twins. Which they showed at the very end of the game when Virgil, spoiler alert, were did y'all play 3?
I beat 3 100 times.
Where you know what I'm talking about. I forgot what Virgil was holding, and he's jumping into basically
it's
hell.
their mother's amulet.
Yeah, that's it. And he's holding, he's falling into hell or whatever. And Dante's like, no. And Virgil's like, fuck you, don't touch me. And he fucking slices his hand open with the sword. He's like, no, don't touch me. I'm going. And then it goes from there to where Virgil becomes somewhere in the events of that 3 to 1. Virgil becomes full demon and he becomes
Isn't it like the first
Nilo Angelo or something?
Yeah, and
the first thing that you fight in the first game, like the very
big
first boss, isn't that a part of Virgil?
No, it is Virgil.
That is Virgil.
Yeah, it's Virgil. And
it's not the first boss.
It's the very first boss. Well, not the very first boss, but the first big battle.
Yeah.
It was
the guy with the sword.
Yeah,
that's Virgil.
Yeah.
Okay, I was.
Yeah, because they reference
spoiler alert.
Mundus.
Mundus. It's in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Mundus
if you
references
get past
it.
that part, you're an idiot.
Yeah, Mundus references it. He says he's like does Dante know about his brother or whatever that and blah 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 blah. He's like, and Virgil can't. He actually says his name. Does Dante know that that's his brother Virgil basically? And they're like, no.
Yeah, I just farted.
So I don't know.
Okay.
Well, now I know it's a revamp. Now I'm kind of disappointed because it's like now what are they going to do? Are they going to like redo?
I hope
2 and 3 now.
Okay.
I hope so.
Okay.
At least 2 because 2 was terrible.
Anyway, the whole part you're talking about, I liked it because it shows Virgil is ruthless like the original Virgil.
like the way they made
Like
it
he's supposed to be.
Yeah, okay. I changed my opinion on it. I enjoy it
Well,
now.
I still say, I mean, you can hold your opinion, I don't care.
No,
but I say you should beat the game before.
No,
You
but
like-
what I'm saying is, after this discussion, I really do change my opinion on everything that has been said.
Anyway,
Now our opinions have changed. It's like, no, it's a revamp and not a prequel. Now I'm angry.
but like,
I
really
kind of enjoy it now.
I really
sort of.
like that it's a revamp because it gives people who are not into Devil May Cry, like for say, Alex.
Yeah.
He's never
Yeah.
played a Devil May Cry, except for
blows my
4.
mind.
I played a little bit of 4.
So it gives
And
him a
4
good, very good. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. DMC is an awesome game,
Okay,
awesome story.
I see what you're saying.
It gives someone who has never played Devil May Cry a good starting point.
Yeah, it gives them a start over. It's like, okay, since you haven't played the original games, instead of going all the way back and trying to find the games, instead of they are making an HD collection.
Have made an HD collection.
Huh?
Have made.
Oh, it's out.
Yeah.
I have,
okay.
Oh, wait.
wait, damn.
A new HD collection that's for like PlayStation 3?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah. It's 1, 2,
Because
3.
I have the original like box
The
set
15th anniversary
for the PlayStation.
Yeah,
I have it too.
Yeah, they have now. It's for PS3. They have 1, 2, and 3.
Well, I
had
hate
Xbox.
myself because my PlayStation 2 broke.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go sell all my PS2 games at buybacks. And
How much
just,
you gonna sell them for? I might buy it.
I don't know if I have all of
Besides
them.
selling and
What could
buying.
be? Well, I need the system because there's a couple PS2 games that like Onimusha that I want to.
No, my system's broken.
Oh yeah, you just said that. Duh. Well, basically, what I was saying is that it gives them a new series to follow instead of having to go back and play the other ones. But they're making it, which nah.
But
No.
like, even though, dude, I love Devil May Cry.
My phone turning on.
That's
game-
a case of beer.
That
Ink
that
off,
game.
turn
Okay,
on, different.
I hate games. I hate and I love games that do not. The games don't come out in chronological order
That kind of pisses me off too.
I really don't
because
care.
I know it. Like some games, it doesn't matter. Kingdom Hearts, I didn't care that Birth by Sleep came out last because I like the fact that like all of this shit, I got really hooked, kept going through all of it, and then it went back and showed you how everything happened. I thought that was interesting. Devil May Cry pissed me off because whenever I was first, because I didn't play the games as they came out, I bought the 25th anniversary edition.
No, it's
Yeah, it was
15th?
the 10th or 15th or something.
I bought the anniversary pack, the first one, and I was having a talk with Ty, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I really like this game. I can't wait to see what happens in the next one." He's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. It's like not in order anyway." I was like,
And that's
"How do
another
you-
thing.
What?
yeah, it's 3,
Like
1,
all of
2,
this shit,
well,
and
3,
they
1.
told me all of this stuff, and I was like, "How
4.
can you do? Why not? What?" And
But
that
that's
was
another
my-
thing about the original Devil May Cry series. The only two that really like coincide with each other is
2.
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
2, you can not play 2 and still know what's going on.
4 happens
Yeah.
before 1, right? What's
No,
the order?
4
3 happens.
It's
3 is
3,
the
1, 4,
first
2.
one.
3,
Wait,
1,
I thought
4,
4
2.
became
No.
before 1
4
because Virgil's fully changed in 1.
Virgil's
No, that's not Virgil.
No.
I
It's,
thought it was Virgil.
No, it's
Oh, it's
Nero.
a piece of Virgil.
No, he has nothing.
that's actually
nothing-
something I wanted to get on.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm upset they revamped the series. Is because I loved Nero. Nero
Yeah.
is like I love Dante, but I love Nero so much more. Nero is so awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, you're talking about the guy with the arm?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about the guy you fight. Oh, well, not the guy you play as. I'm talking about in 4, you fight Virgil, right?
No.
Never.
Which one do you fight Virgil? You like
3.
in the middle of the game, you switch back to playing as Dante.
Oh
You
no,
fight Virgil.
That's 4.
that's
Yeah,
4.
you fight Virgil.
No.
In that game- you don't?
no, never.
I'm confused as hell.
Virgil is only, unfortunately, is only in 3.
Yeah.
So it's 3-1-4-2,
Yes.
Yes.
and now it's gonna be.
Yep.
And now it doesn't
Yep.
matter.
Now,
But, like,
now they redo. So now I'm trying to think: are they gonna like do like just
I think
a
that'd
whole
be
new
really
story?
cool. Like, if they sort of kept with the original series, but kind of like added their Nephilim and whatnot to it.
But you know, it'd be fucked up if they do DMC and then they make the second one the prequel to it, which would be Sparta's gigantic revolt battle, where he actually takes over, or not takes over, but they do a prequel to it where it's Sparta, and Sparta does this gigantic epic battle of fighting demons for a white woman.
I think that would be a great spinoff.
Oh wait,
Not a
oh
continuation of
yeah.
the
If they
series.
actually,
just thinking,
if they actually like, because I've been wanting them to do that, like forever.
the story of
they
Sparta.
because they keep mentioning Sparta and stuff like that. But you
You never see what he looks like.
you see, there's two versions of him. There's the demon Sparta who has like the horns that come out like this. His horns come out like this, and he's fucking awesome. And then now there's the human form, which is in the new DMC, and he looks like a Brit gentleman. So what I want to see is if freaking like Devil May Cry, like DMC, like they have it now, but the prequel with Sparta's battle in the form of Dynasty Warriors. And when I say that, I mean like
I'd say more along the lines of Drakengard.
I've never played Drakengard.
I love Dragon.
Let's see, and I
Didn't
like
play the second one.
I like Dynasty Warriors personally.
Yeah, where I mean you just tear through armies because why is it?
It's just like
I mean,
it's a
it
good
makes
That's
sense.
what I don't like about it. I don't like this fucking like endless army that you have to.
Well,
sit
that's
there
the
and
thing.
fight.
He fights in like almost in an endless army of demons.
It makes sense in this.
Yeah,
with Sparta, it makes
without
sense.
the
like-
tactics and stuff like that. I mean, like basically, Dynasty Warriors meets the very end of Halo Reach, where you're fighting. Like when I say that,
Oh yeah.
When
you're
you're
fighting
the
it-
last stand.
yeah, and because he dies in the battle and becomes a legend. Where he dies in battle, but they still win.
Yeah.
And he fights and fights and fights until he just can't anymore. And then you basically have a last stand where you just fight until literally Sparta just dies. I mean, I think that would be legit.
Okay. I
We've
guess
probably been doing this for like 2 hours.
it's
Hour
like
and a
an
half.
Hour and a half?
Close, hour 23.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wrap it up.
I want to tell a story before we wrap it up.
Man, I apologize to the listeners. I'm for some reason I'm congested.
And
Andy's
me
black.
and
Sorry
me,
about that too.
Shut up.
me and you have been talking most of the time. They've been
Yeah,
listening.
once we got on the Metal Gear, we were
Yeah,
like,
I think
I didn't
those,
know what to say.
those
from
are the
Metal
two game series I know nothing about. And that's
Dude,
Devil
what's-
May Cry and Metal
Which
Gear.
you
we
should
didn't
probably
play
do.
it.
once
y'all need
you
to
brought
play
up one of your Colonel Volgan, I was like, no, I gotta see it. And I looked at the boots, and I looked at the boots on here. That's fucking Colonel Volgan.
Anyway, we're not. Gonna
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just
Anyway,
saying.
Jody,
One
what's
story.
the story?
The way Devil May Cry came out is actually a really interesting story.
It was supposed to be
Resident Evil
It was,
4.
yeah, it was supposed to be Resident
and
Evil 4.
then
You're right.
It became so like it was
It was so different.
deviated. Like,
Yeah.
they just made a new game.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna bring that up in the
Like-
middle of us talking.
Leon was actually supposed to get supernatural powers.
Yeah.
There's supposedly on the internet video of this original Resident Evil 4 gameplay. But it got so, like you said, it got so deviated from what they were trying to do. They just made it a new game.
Which would explain why it's so mixed up.
And if you notice, if you look at like Resident Evil 6 and Devil May Cry 4, look at Leon and Dante and look how much they look alike.
Yep.
It's no argument that they look alike.
Yeah, they
And the way Resident Evil 4 ends and the way Devil May Cry 1 ends, they're both flying or riding a jet ski, riding some sort of vehicle away from an exploding castle that's on an island
Yep.
with a female passenger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And to end
I need
to
to find that video.
to in closing, I will say this and only this. I fucking hate Trish. And I'm done.
Oh, wait.